Hey guys, so today we're going to be breaking down the Boo saga. I don't even want to say the name of the saga at this point. The second half of of part 2 of Legends Fest 2024. We got Sparking Videl, guys. Isn't that just very exciting? I'm just bubbling here. All right, Blue Videl, melee type, girls, buffs, Majin Buu Saga Z. That's an interesting tag. Tag girls and character Gohan. Okay, sure. What does she do? She got 5 pages. All right. Combo abilities that start with strike arts. Unique abilities applies the following effects to self every time this character uses a strike arts card. Activates once. Draws a strike arts card. Applies buff effect. Nullifies enemy special actions. Okay, for 5 counts. Reduce enemies sustained damage cut effects for 15 counts. That's interesting. Activation count resets after character switch or when this character uses a blue card. I guess that kind of makes sense because you are resetting the playing field essentially with that. Inflicts all enemies with attribute downgrade plus 30 to blast arts cost when this character enters the battlefield. It's like a just worse version of Ultra Golden Frieza's ability. Okay. Unique ability. Why did they dedicate a whole page to this? Restores vanishing gauge by 100% upon landing a tackle or a quick attack. Activates once. Activation count resets after character switch. Restores vanish. I'm just gonna read it again. Restores vanishing gauge by 100% upon landing a tackle or a quick attack hit. That sounds horrible. This sounds terrible. You know why it sounds terrible? Because you're not tackling or quick attacking with no vanish. If you do that, you are bad. Why? Imagine you tackle with no vanish, the opponent gets a free combo. They just go for a strike. I would understand if it was when you activate a tackle or a quick attack. That I would understand. But it's when you land a tackle or a quick attack. That sounds terrible. What? I'm probably missing something actually with this. There's probably something I'm missing with this. That sounds really bad. Like this sounds way too bad for it to be like an actual mechanic. This is not. I'm missing something with this. So I'm just gonna have to test this out when the character releases. Actually, I'm definitely missing something with that. A main ability that's still effective against opponents you have an elemental disadvantage against. Randomly destroys one of your own cards and draws the ultimate card. Videl. I do like when main abilities like destroy one of your own cards, draw the ultimate. That's good. Nullifies own unfavorable element factors for 10 counts, okay, for offense, and then cancels own attribute downgrades and abnormal conditions. Okay, sounds pretty generic. Unique ability, used with tag girls characters to buff allies. The following effects occur when battle starts if there is a tag girls battle member other than this character in the party. Increases damage inflicted, restores own health by 30% only once when it reaches 0, and increases damage inflicted by allied tag girls. Yeah, this is let's move on to the next character. All right, Super Saiyan 2 Goku. Let's see, this is a transforming character, so this should be pretty long here. Transform into Super Saiyan 3 during battle. Legends Limited Super Saiyan 2 Goku is joining the fight. Strengths, overwhelming offense with Super Saiyan 3. I do kind of like that they're making both of the part 2 characters offense characters. That's kind of what we need right now. Transform to nullify enemy special cover changes and endurance effects. Oh, nullifies endurance effects? Okay, oh, hold on. As well as get huge offensive buffs that last for 100 timer counts and can't be canceled. It's literally just Super Saiyan 3 Go tanks. That's what that is, right? After transforming, Goku will nullify enemy special cover changes and endurance effects on entering the battlefield. Okay. Charge the unique gauge by charging ki. Oh, wow. We haven't seen that in a long time. Oh, my God. What was the last character that had that? I guess technically Red Beast, when he transformed, had that, right? I'm trying to think of who else had that. That's Purple Cell. The original Purple Cell had that. Ultra Blue Kaioken Goku had that. And then transformed Red Beast. Did anybody else have that? I think that's probably it. Unless I'm just forgetting. Before transforming, fill up the gauge to restore ally health and buff their damage inflicted. So he's supporting. After transforming, you'll be able to consume the gauge for buffs. Special move arts will be buffed to nullify unfavorable element factors, and special arts will restore the vanishing gauge. Number 3, many ways to shorten sub counts. If you transform when the unique gauge is full, then Goku's substitution counts will permanently be shortened by 2. Plus, ally substitution counts will be shortened when your opponent switches characters while Goku is on the battlefield, and also when landing a special move arts. It's easy to get Goku on or off the battlefield. Break through your limits once again and show the world the incredible power of Legends Limited Super Saiyan 2 Goku. It feels weird when they like just put Super Saiyan 3. Like, come on. He is green. Green. So this is the third green LF Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Let me just check. Is he a melee type or is he ranged? Let's see. He is a melee type. Okay, so we have 2 melee type LFs here for part 2. Melee type green Goku. Okay, I mean, he's going to be on different teams than VB, so that kind of does make sense. I would probably doubt this guy is going to be better than VB, but we'll see. Maybe they surprise us. Z ability, 38% to Buu Saga, Sun Family or Saiyan strike attack and blast defense, and then Buu Saga, 18% to strike defense. All right. It does have blast armor and it gets 10 ki as well. That's a lot. That's pretty good. 10 ki on both strike and blast cards. That's really good, actually. Okay. The blue card is in melee blue. Greatly reduces the enemy's ki on hit. You'll shorten your ally sub counts as well, making it easier to switch between characters. Deals massive impact damage, 30% special move damage inflicted for 3 counts upon activation. Following effects occur on hit. Shortens ally sub count by 3 and then reduce enemy ki by 60. All right. This could kind of be annoying. I don't think it's going to be anything too insane, but yeah, you'll definitely notice it. The green card, I think, is a stop time. I don't remember. I think it's a stop time. Nullifies enemy special cover changes. You also charge the unique gauge, so use special arts to quickly fill it up to max. Randomly draws 1 new card. 15% health and 40 ki. Charges on unique gauge by 20%. 20% damage inflicted. And then cover null for 10 counts. Okay, hopefully he gets another way to get cover null here. Main ability, transform into Super Saiyan 3 and nullify enemy special cover changes and endurance effects. If the unique gauge is full when you do, restores the vanishing gauge by 100%. It kind of sounds like LF Broly. But LF Broly didn't need a full unique gauge to get the... A lot of transforming characters these days get their vanish back, right? VB does the same thing. Transform into Super Saiyan 3, restores on health by 50% and ki by 50. 50%? The hell? It's a lot. That's VB has the same thing, right? Is it 50? It might not be 50 because he activates the unique gauge at the same time. No, it is 50. Yeah, okay. I guess they're both 50. Then 50 ki. Nullifies enemy special actions when changing cover to self for 10 counts. Okay. Restores health when it reaches 0 effect when this character attacks for 15 counts. So he's going to get endurance nullification for 15 counts here, which is obviously, we know how strong that is at this point. Cancels own attribute downgrades normal conditions. The following effects also occur if own unique gauge is full. Randomly draws at most 4 new cards. 100% vanish. Dragon Ball. 20 counts of nullify enemies card destruction. This is strong. Talked about this in the Daima Goku breakdown because he has this as well. This is a very, I think, well, I don't know if I even want to call it underrated, but this is not really something I see a ton of people talking about. Like, this is a really strong ability. Applies attribute upgrade, shortens substitution counts by 2 to self permanently, and then destroys all of your enemies' cards. This is actually, I think, people are going to overlook this, but the reason why this is so good on transformation is because you know your opponent can't attack you right away, right? If you're like, let's just say you're vanishing somebody, like you're vanishing a long range blast, and then you know you're going to main ability because you want to transform and get your vanish back. You know from that point that your opponent doesn't have a card to attack you, so most likely what their next action is going to be is just to jump. So this limits what your opponent can do after you press the main ability. All right, unique gauge 1, boost your own damage inflicted every time you use a strike or a blast arts. Not only that, but you'll draw a card up to 2 times, allowing for some serious combo power. Applies the following effects self in battle starts: 160% damage inflicted, 70% reduced damage received, 30% to ki recovery, increase card draw speed by 1 level, -5 to arts cost. Okay, pretty standard. I mean, 160 is a little pretty high.
Applies the following effects self when this character enters the battlefield. Randomly draws 1 new card, remove 3 or fewer cards. Restores own health by 10% and key by 20. 20 is low. 20 is low on that. Charges unique gauge by 10% when you enter the battlefield, huh? Okay. 60% damage. So 220, I guess. Reduce impact, explode, and slice damage received by 10% for 15 counts. So this is not going to carry over, obviously, to the transformed state here. Following effects occur every time this character uses a Striker or Blast Arts card. Randomly draws 1 new card, activates twice. Okay, so he probably isn't even going to get double card draw speed if he's got this. This is strong, actually. Activation count resets, 15% damage inflicted for 10 counts, so he's also stacking damage. A lot of characters these days are stacking damage. VB does it, this Goku does it, Daima Goku does it. So a lot of characters recently are stacking damage when they use cards. Inflicts all enemies with attribute downgrade, minus 15% to health restoration. This is actually really good too, all enemies. Following effects occur when enemy switches characters while this character is on the battlefield. Restores own key by 30, shortens ally subcount by 2, and then plus 10 to damage received. And this is only to current enemy, minus 1 to card draw speed. All right. Let me just see this. Following effects occur when enemy switches characters. So the effects get applied to the character that newly switches in. Minus 1 card draw speed is pretty good for that. Has a special cover change against strike arts. When you perform a cover change, destroy your opponent's cards and increase enemy arts cost. Goku's excellent combo stopping power. Goku's unique gauge will charge when you charge ki, and filling it up will draw you a special arts card, restore ally health, and buff their damage inflicted. Knocks enemy back to long range of a cover change performed against their strike arts attacks. And then you can use the blue. Following effects occur when changing cover. Randomly destroys 1 enemy card. Randomly destroys 1 enemy card again. Okay, he destroys 2 cards. We are seeing a lot of, like I said, we are seeing a lot of characters that are immune to card destruction now, but this is still good. I like how they've really never given us a character that can just infinitely destroy 2 cards ever since Future Gohan dropped. Like they've just been so scared to do that. Activation count is shared before and after transforming. Inflicts all enemies with attribute downgrade plus 5 to strike, blast, and special move arts costs for 10 counts. Okay, nothing crazy. Following effects occur when an enemy activates a special move, ultimate arts, awakened arts, or rising rush while this character is on the battlefield. 15% healing 3 times. Shortens ally sub counts by 3. Cancels enemies' attribute upgrades and buff effects. So he's actually, yeah, this guy, so far he sounds a lot like Red Beast from last year, actually. Shortens own sub count by 3 when enemy activates an ultimate arts, awakened arts, or rising rush while this character's on standby. Okay. Restores ally health by 20% when this character is defeated. What? Why? He has death healing for the team? Okay, it's a little weird. 50% to own unique gauge charge rate when an ally other than this character is defeated. Yeah, that makes sense. Activation count is shared before and after transforming. Quickly charges own unique gauge according to key charge time while this character is on the battlefield. Quickly charges. Let me just compare this. I think it's going to be the same, but let me just see. If we go to, let's just go to Cell. It might even be faster. It's definitely going to be faster than this, right? His is probably just going to be charges. It doesn't even say. Restores unique gauge according to key charge time versus quickly charges. Let me just, I guess, go to Beast. The transform version of Beast. Where is it? Rapidly charges versus quickly charge. What is faster? Quickly charges or rapidly charge? I think rapidly probably is faster. Beast charges really. There's no way it's faster than Beast's. So this Super Saiyan 2 Goku is probably going to be charging a little slower than Beast, which is still good. Following effects occur once unique gauge is full. Draws a green card next. Okay. Restores ally health by 15%. 15% damage inflicted by allies. Seals enemies special moves for 5 counts. So it sounds like, again, he sounds very similar to Red Beast from last year. He's kind of more of a team player in Super Saiyan 2 form, and then when he transforms, he's becoming more of like a one-man army style unit. Okay, I mean, let me just check one more time what the green card is, because he's draw. So he fills up the gauge and he's guaranteed drawing a green, right? Yeah, draw special arts card. He's getting covered all for this. I know that. This kind of is counterintuitive. Charges unique gauge, but you draw this when your unique gauge is full. Okay. 20% damage. Yeah, that's pretty basic, but this is nice. Covering all for 10 counts on there. Okay. Okay, so now we have the transform version here. All right, so his tags don't change, obviously, and then his Z ability is not going to change either. These look like they are the same. Nothing that needs to change on those. Blue card. Consume 25% of the unique gauge to nullify unfavorable element factors. Okay. Massive impact damage, 30% special move damage inflicted for 3 timer counts upon activation. Falling effects occur on a hit, shortens eye count by 3, reduces enemy ki by 60. Okay, so that carries over from the Super Saiyan 2. If unique gauge is at 25% or more, consumes 25% of this character's unique gauge and nullifies unfavorable element factors for 3 counts. Okay, that's obviously really strong. And then has blast armor. Let me just quickly check. What is his damage going to be? Just carrying over to Super Saiyan 3. 160. And then is it just this? It's just 220. And then he's just going to stack. This is not going to carry over, but he's stacking damage as well. Yeah, it looks like it's just 220, which is still good. Actually, this carries over too, technically, because it's support for the whole team. So it'd be 235. 235 is carrying over, I guess. Green card is... Oh, what is this? Oh, yeah, no, it's a melee. For a second, I was about to just slam my desk out of frustration. I thought it was going to be an AoE green, but it's a melee. Okay. Draw up to 2 cards when you activate a special arts and nullify enemy special cover changes on hit. You can combo into other arts, so use them to go for a KO. Consume 25% of the unique gauge to restore the vanishing gauge by 70%. Okay, that's really good because we know it's a melee green. Hopefully it's on activation. Applies the following effects to self upon activation. Randomly draws up most 2 new cards when 3 fewer cards. 15% health and 50 ki. 20% damage inflicted for 10 counts. On hit, 10 counts of cover null. And then enemy gets 20% damage received for 10 counts. Consumes 25% of this character's unique gauge and the following effects occur on hit. Yeah, damn. I was hoping it was on activation. Vanishing gauge by 70%. Inflicts all enemies with 3 subcounts. Damn, this would have been so good if it was on activation. I mean, it's still good, but it would have been so good if it was on activation, because then you could just wait for the opponent to jump in melee range and then just like get your vanish back with the green card, even if you miss. This, I think, significantly lowers the power level of this green card, but it seems like a decent green still. Like, you can kind of compare this to Vegito Blue's transformed green almost. Main ability, greatly reduce all enemies' health restoration and draw a special move arts. You'll be able to deal big damage even to troublesome enemies with lots of health recovery. Draws a special move arts card next, 30% healing. A lot of healing, because remember, he's already healing by 50% when he transforms. Ki by 50, charged on unique gauge by 20%, cancels enemies' attribute upgrades and buff effects, and then minus 50% to health restoration for 20 counts. All enemies. Okay. All right, so before we even start talking about this, remember, he's entering the transformation with cover null and card destruction immunity active. Right here. He's healing, getting 50 ki. I think it's probably safe to assume he's going to have like close to max ki at least when he pops this. He's got cover null for 10 counts. He's got card destruction immunity. He's removed all of his attribute downgrades. He's got his vanish back. He's got a full hand of cards. Yeah. It's a pretty good scenario for this guy when he transforms. So just keep that in mind as we go through this. All right. Get a massive offensive boost for 100 timer counts after transforming with buffs to ki recovery, damage inflicted, and arts card draw speed. Every time Goku enters the battlefield, you can nullify enemy special cover changes and endurance effects, making it more difficult for your opponent to interrupt you and allowing you to knock out enemies with endurance more easily. Charges own unique gauge by 100% after transforming. Oh yeah, doesn't he nullify? Hold on, did I miss that? Sorry, I keep doing this. Yeah, he also has endurance null. I don't know how I missed this. He has endurance null when he transforms too for 15 counts. So, yeah. All right. Where were we? Charge the unique gauge about 100% after transforming. Applies the following effects to self for 100 timer counts after transforming. 40% damage. Okay, so he's jumping up to, what is that, 260? 50% to key recovery. He already has... So this is going to be 100%. This is permanent double card draw. -5 to special move arts costs. Applies attribute downgrades in normal conditions, or nullifies attribute downgrades in normal conditions, even though he already does that on main ability. Interesting. Nullifies unfavorable element factors for damage sustained permanently. Wow, okay. That's kind of like Super Vegito. Fusing Super Vegito has that. Applies the following effects to self when this character enters the battlefield. Randomly draws 1 new card when you have 3 or fewer cards. Restores health by 10% and ki by 20. Nullifies enemy special actions, activate unchanging cover for 10 counts. Reduces impact, explode, and slice damage received by 10% for 15 counts. Nullifies enemies, restore health when it reaches 0 effects when this character attacks for 15 counts. Yeah, this is nuts. This is crazy right here. Following effects occur every time this character uses a strike or a blast arts card. Randomly draws 1 new card, activates twice. So he's got double card draw speed, and he's got this. 15% damage inflicted. Inflicts all enemies with -15% health restoration. Following effects occur when enemy switches characters while this character is in the battlefield. Restores health, ki by 30. Shorten sub count. Yeah, this is the same as the pre-transformed ability. After transforming, Goku will instead have a cover change against Blast. Okay, that's actually pretty good. Blast cover changes are more rare here. This is the same as pre-transformation. We know this is shared. This is the same. This is also the same. Yep. This is a powerful effect, though. Yep. Shorten sub counts. Throws out help by 20% when this character is I don't know why. Why does it, like? Do they need to give him this? Why does he have this? Why? I'm still confused why he has this. 50% to own unique gauge charge rate when an ally other than this character is defeated. Activation count is shared before or after transforming. Quickly charges own unique gauge according to key charge time while this character is in the battle. But his unique gauge is not gonna reset, right? What am I missing with his unique gauge? We just scroll back up here. It doesn't reset, right? Quickly charges own unique gauge according to key charge time while this character is on the battlefield. Doesn't say it resets anywhere. Does he have to use a blue? Oh, this is why. You use parts of it. Okay, that makes sense. But that's only... It's only on the green and the blue, right? Yeah. Okay, I see. He doesn't consume unique gauge in Super Saiyan 2 form, right? It's just Super Saiyan 3. Yeah, nothing here. Okay. So essentially what you want to try and do, I guess, with this guy is you want to try and fill the unique gauge up in Super Saiyan 2 as fast as you can. Get the support up. Get the healing. Draw the green card. Utilize your transformation to get your vanish back and all that other stuff he's doing. And then you want to just, I guess, slowly empty out the unique gauge by using blues and greens of Super Saiyan 3. But I don't think you're going to run out of this ever. As Super Saiyan 3 Goku, you're never going to run out of the unique gauge. Like, this guy's going to be comboing for so long that I think just one combo is going to give you 100% of your unique gauge, which means you need to use a combination of 4 greens or blues to empty it to 0. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think this character's unique gauge is going to be an issue at all. I don't think so. So I think this guy... He seems like a modern Beast, Red Beast from last year. Kind of the same, like he's supporting first, and then he becomes like a selfish, let me destroy the whole team by myself character. Similarly to Daima Goku, he doesn't really look too great defensively, which I don't really think it's that big. I mean, he's got some disrupt mechanics here. He's got some healing here. He's got like the buff effect removal and stuff. So this is all good. We'll see. He seems really good to me. I think like where this guy is going to be the most deadly is when you activate the transformation. Like he's got, look at all this stuff he's got. Full health, full key, cover null, endurance nullification just normally. He's got a full hand of cards. He's got his full unique gauge. His vanish is back. He's got Dragon Balls. He's got destroy card nullification. And then he's got double card draw speed. He's drawing. Remember, he's drawing cards when he uses cards. He's stacking damage. I think the endurance nullification is probably what's going to put this guy over the top. He seems very good. This is definitely not a traditional Super Saiyan 3 Goku fumble release that this game loves to do. This is a real, I think this is a real Super Saiyan 3 unit. So he seems very good. Videl seems absolutely terrible to me, but we'll see. I think I'm actually just missing something with Videl because, like, hold on a second. Let's go back to that one. This, hold on. Where is this? This can't be a mechanic. Like, I missed, this is not a thing. So anyway, let me know what you think of Super Saiyan 3 Goku, and seems like a pretty good unit. I just, again, I don't know if I would really say this character screams Legends Festival to me, but let me know if you disagree, and I'll see you all in the next one.